Good morning. Hope you're all having a great Tuesday. As you can see, we're getting ready to open up the second Fairfield repack box that I picked up this weekend. And just seen this morning that I had 200 subscribers, so kind of a nice little milestone to hit. Took me a lot quicker to get to the second 100 than it did the first 100, so appreciate all the new subscribers that we've got recently. And I'll just kind of go through here and show you guys. I like to do this on all the Fairfield boxes, or all the boxes that I purchase. Show you the front, the back, kind of give you a real quick glimpse at everything. And also in the Fairfield boxes, I like to always let you guys know, check out the bottoms of those. Sometimes people will pop those open. If I come across a Fairfield box that's even like that, it stays on the shelf. I'm not going to bring it home with me because there's a good chance somebody has tried to peek in there and look at the pack or look at the hit or whatever, see if there is a hit in there. And as you see, 1 in 4 of these boxes will contain a hit. Our pack that we have looks like another 2019 opening day. And I don't feel any soft sleeves, so good chance that we did not get a hit in this one as well. That happens. But let's go through and see what we've got. We'll start out with an 88 Donruss of Dave Stieb, or Dave Stieb. Not sure. We haven't seen one of these in a long time, a 1990 Classic. Of course, Classic came out in 1987. Originally, the cards were just a complement to the board game, and then they kind of became a standalone card company for a brief period of time. Can't remember who they got bought out by. I want to say maybe not Action Pack, but there's a whole mess of card companies there in the mid-90s. There you see a 91 Topps. Looks like a 91 Upper Deck. There's that 92. Zoom in there. Yeah, 92 it looks like. David West. But yeah, the Classic cards, they started out as a complement to a board game and then became their own card company. And then they just kind of fizzled out there, with the great mid-90s oversaturation of the market of cards. Mark Whitten looks like a Bowman from 1994. Another 91 Topps there. We have Bob Welch. Of course, he was on that A's team that I speak of a lot. Of course, I speak of that a lot because it was the first World Series that I watched every game of. 1988 Fleer, Jay Aldrich, Greg Harris. Not seeing a lot of name players here, but I always expect that. Never know what you're going to come across. We have an 89 Upper Deck with Pedro Guerrero on the front. That artist rendering that they have. Julio Valera. So I'm not seeing there's a 88 Fleer. Make sure it felt like there's 2 cards stuck together. There wasn't, but there wasn't. 87 Topps Floyd Rayford. Then we have, not sure what year this is, probably 94, 95. 94. Upper Deck always had some pretty nice looking card. Mark Newfield, Star Rookies. Kirk Reuter, not sure on the name on that one. Vance Law, Vince Coleman, 1990 Topps. That's the base set, not the traded. Seen a couple traded cards in the last Fairfield box, I believe. Who else do we have here? Rich Amaral. What is that? Ultra 94. Of course, then card companies started coming out with a quote-unquote higher-end card. So you might have the Fleer set, and then you'd have the Ultra set, or you'd have... Seems to me like Donruss and Leaf kind of teamed up there and did some things. Andy McGaffin. I can't remember if this was one of those errors in the 90s score set that there's so many of. And there's 1990 Donruss. Looks like an 88. No, that's 91. 91 Donruss there. Looks like a 91 Topps. So a lot of cards in super condition here. They're just low-end cards, commons if you will. Covering a lot of the junk wax era. Steve Trout, 87 Topps, 90 Topps, Mike Bilecki. So we're not getting a lot of good stuff in here. You know, that does happen. Not going to cry about it. It's $5. Got a Sports Flicks of Brian Downing. Or that might be, is that a Sport Flick, I believe is... No, it's the actual Sports Flicks from the 80s. Okay, that's pretty cool, because I thought it might have been that Sport Flicks Flix that came out in the mid-90s. Benito Santiago, or Benny Santiago. Jose De Leon. Of course, I'm probably butchering up some of these names, but that is what it is. Just, I enjoy the baseball cards. I enjoy most of the sports cards. Can't really get into hockey or soccer, some of them. Just never picked up on it. Of course, racing's my number one, so I'm pretty good about not butchering their names up. Heard them enough times. But some of these guys, Tom Pagnazzi, I've heard of him. But like this fella here, Melidio Perez, I probably just totally ripped that one up. Bill Madlock, Star Stickers, Fleer, 1987. I got these cards going every which way. Rick Sutcliffe. Seems like every picture of him is a profile picture and not like a portrait or a dead-on, just looking at him from the front. It's always a side view. Frank DiPino, Jimmy Key, 87 tops. Here's an 89, few 1989 tops. Frank Viola, Joel Skinner, Steve Balboni. Go through the rest of this. Then we'll tear into that pack. So I go through these kind of rapid fire. I'm not figuring we're going to see anybody spectacular here. Dwight Gooden, that's so far probably the best card that we have. Alejandro Pena. Got Drayback. Mariano Duncan, remember him from that 90s Reds team. World Series winners. Paul Ossenmacher. I'm sorry, I may have said earlier that the 89 World Series was the first one that I watched all the way through. Oil Can Boyd there. The 90 World Series was the first one that I watched all the way through. The 89 World Series was when I started collecting sports cards and starting to kind of understand some of the players and kind of how it all come together. Looks like they set us up pretty good with some 88 Fleer. Here's a rookie. Kurt Manwaring and John Burkett. So nothing to write home about there. Not sure who else we're going to have in this box. Maybe the pack will make up for it, but we'll see. Jose Silva, Premier Prospects, Upper Deck. Not sure what year, or it's actually SP. It's an Upper Deck brand. Greg Gagne, whatever. Otis Nixon, Rod Booker. So this is 87 Fleer. Always, even though I never did get to open any of these or collect much of these, I always like that design, that fadeaway of that blue to white. We have Doug Jones, 93 Donruss. We've got a Greg Jeffries. I believe that's a 91 Leaf. Yes, 91 Leaf. Greg Minton. We're just kind of hitting the desert for stars here. We're not really pulling much of anything up here. Now we're getting into the small stack of newer cards that they'll put in here. Derek Dietrich. Eric Young Jr. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. Lyle Overbay. Junior Lake rookie card. Cincinnati Reds team card. Looks like a Boston Jared. Wow. Okay, I don't even know how they fit that last name on the card. Hisashi Iwakuma. Probably did better on that one. Matt Downs and Brian Shaw. So literally the 89 Doc Gooden card there was probably the best card out of that stack. Not really much in that one either. Kind of hit a couple of duds today. So maybe we're just having some bad luck. So let's go ahead and do the 2019 opening day. I'm going to pull this down so y'all can see the odds there on the back. We'll go ahead and rip through this real quickly, and then we'll call it a day. So we're going to start off with Raciel Iglesias. Probably butchered that name. That's what we do on this channel. Tommy Pham. Daniel Palka. Ooh, the Pittsburgh Pirates mascot. That's a nice little card. I believe that's actually an insert. Yes, it is. It is an insert. German or Hermain Marquez, Garrett Cole, and Larades Gurrell Jr. So, looks like the Parrot card wins that round for me. Not real sure about some of them other cards, but we'll take it. We'll just get these separated for the sets that I'm working on, and hope you guys enjoyed it today. We'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what I've got in the can yet for tomorrow, but we will get something for you guys put together. So hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Once again, thank you to all the new subs for pushing us up to that 200 mark. We're inching our way pretty rapidly to 500, and of course, you know when we get there, we're going to do another giveaway. At 100 subs, we did a rookie card giveaway, but at 500, I'm going to be doing a relic card giveaway, so it's either going to be a racing, a baseball, a football, or a wrestling relic, which I'll put on those easels in the background for you guys, so that way it'll give you guys a little bit of a chance to kind of think about which one you might want if you are the lucky winner. So we'll do that when we get to 500. I do appreciate you guys getting me to 200, so 300 will be the next little hurdle to get there. So thanks for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.